Just air this out. What the fuck happened to YaDiiiigg?
Yeah.
I don't know why we're not talking about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
What
yeah.
is that?
Okay.
YaDiiiigg is a white.
4 eyes, 2 G's here.
He's a.
What's good, everyone? It's your boy YaDiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and today we're to talk about Playboy Cardi.
I know there was a guy who used to do video essays for you that kind of disappeared off the internet,
YaDiiiigg.
right? Yeah.
Don't ask me what happened to him because
I'm
I
not
still
gonna ask
don't
you.
know.
I watched the video. I watched the video where you're like, I still don't know what happened to him.
People hit me up for an update on that because it's been like 2 years, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, fucking, he just disappeared one day. Like,
YaDiiiigg is a hip-hop commentary YouTuber that's from Melbourne, Australia, whose videos consist of mainly talking about Playboy Cardi and Lil Uzi, and also having curious case videos about certain particular artists. He would join YouTube on December 21st, 2016, and just 2 days later, he would upload his first video called The Curious Case of Playboy Cardi.
Cardi is like the girl who doesn't post half nude on Instagram, is a ghost on social media, responds late to your texts, and always ducks from you. You know she probably A, doesn't fuck with you, B, give a fuck about you, C, remember your name, and D, probably will never want you. But you keep going for her because it is her attitude that makes her that much better.
Then on, YaDiiiigg would consistently put out a lot of videos talking about other rappers, more so going in depth about their music and their backstories, especially with certain artists like Playboy Cardi and Lil Uzi, where he would get a lot of his notoriety from, and he would just overall break down why this certain artist fell off or why this artist wasn't doing too well on album sales. But it wasn't till late 2019-2020 where his channel would take off, especially around the Eternal Will Take Lil Uzi era, cause in the same month that he dropped that, his channel would gain a peak of 58,000 subscribers and 1.1 million views in a month alone, and it just seemed like at the time that there was no real competition for him except Babalam, who himself will also reveal that him and YaDiiiigg was really cool, and they would have conversations about him doing fashion and YouTube at the same time cause he was going to school for fashion. But as time went on in the later year in 2020, you could tell that YaDiiiigg was uploading a lot less, and it just seemed like from his live streams that he was getting burnt out, cause his last video would be on December 12th, 2020 with the title The Real Reason Why Mario Judah Got Removed from YouTube, and then after that he mysteriously just disappeared, leaving nothing behind except his YouTube content. And what was even crazy at the time too, that he just started working with No Jumper cause he was trying to get on their podcast to work with them for years, and once he finally got that opportunity, he started making a couple videos for him and then just mysteriously ghosted them.
trying to get, like, he wanted to work with No Jumper for like a long ass time, right? Like
He's very tapped into the underground SoundCloud
like,
scene.
He for a while was like, he even like waited outside the store at one point to meet me for like a day
Really?
or two or some shit. I'm pretty sure.
What, like this must have been back in the day.
Yeah,
huh?
like years ago, I think. Well, they told me this the other day. I didn't even
So
remember.
he was
it.
in LA. That's crazy. I didn't know he never
At
even
one
been
point,
in LA.
I think he had been here, yeah. But like, but basically, you know, he just was like pressing me, like he wanted a job, wanted to do anything for No Jumper or whatever.
Yeah.
He finally kind of like, he did videos for free for a while. Like he was doing like a weekly video. I finally am like, all right, you know, I see the vision. I appreciate what you're doing. I think that what you're doing is dope. So if you want to move to America, we'll sponsor your visa and you can just move out here and you can do, we'll figure it out. But like you can work on the social media side of things for now. He was working with Yassi and shit, working with Vashti, doing the social media stuff. For a while, there was like mad No Jumper Instagram social media posts that were like really sort of like deep Playboy Cardi stories. Like you would only really like think was a story if you were really paying attention to the Playboy Cardi stuff. At some point, like the social media team just tells me like, yo, we ain't heard from YaDiiiigg in like 2 weeks, and we had been having a hard time like with the texting and shit in general, because like he kept getting removed from the iMessage for some reason because it's a foreign number, whatever. But then
he also stopped posting on his Instagram.
yeah, and I realized that he hadn't responded to my direct text, so I DM him on Instagram. We have not heard anything from him in months.
He hasn't posted on his YouTube channel.
He would delete his Instagram account, and it left many fans really worried about him, because there were some of them even thinking that he went missing or he died, because most content creators will let their fans know that they're taking a break or they're not making videos no more. But for YaDiiiigg, he just wanted to do it his own way, and I think many people was acceptive of that, especially with the fact more than likely being that he was just stressed out, and he probably came to a realization that he didn't want to do this YouTube stuff anymore, and he just wanted to focus more so on his fashion career that he was going to school for, since that was his main first passion that he had. Even his fellow peer Babalam would say this too, that if he had to choose between YouTube and his fashion career, he's picking his fashion career.
I've actually discussed with him in DMs about like our ambitions, what we want to do in life, what we want to accomplish. He just wants to be a YouTuber. He was way more into fashion than me. Like I'm rocking fucking like sweater, and then some sweats. I just bum it hard. But he didn't necessarily want to do YouTube full time like I did, and just content creation. And that,
even after doing some hard research and going on Reddit, it's still hard to really understand exactly what happened to YaDiiiigg. But there was somebody that claimed that they talked to one of YaDiiigg's close friends, and they said he's not doing so well mentally, that he's got a lot going on and he's been off the grid completely, even to his own friends. So it may not just be a social media thing, but something he's dealing with mentally. Cause Adam22, he made a great point about this, and I think this topic relates to YaDiiigg's situation that he's going through right now.
I was thinking, what if it's the kind of thing where he's finally like getting what he wanted, like he's finally like getting to move to LA, he's finally got the job with the company that he really wanted to work with,
too much.
and he's realizing, oh my god, maybe this isn't what I really wanted anyway, so I'm gonna just disappear from the internet, and like
He's like, fuck this shit.
I don't know, that does kind of seem like weird. But
about 6 months later, after YaDiiiigg mysteriously disappeared, there would be a video on this random channel called All Urban Central, where the video topic would be about QC having label issues, and a lot of people noticed that the voice sounded familiar while commentating on it, but at the same time it sounded kind of manipulated, as if this person that was talking in the video used a voice changer, which a lot of people think that this person that was talking was YaDiiiigg. Now ultimately in 2022, still nobody really knows what happened to YaDiiiigg. He probably moved on from his YouTube career and wanted to do something different and have a fresh start, which I'm not mad at and I'm happy for him, but it is kind of sad to see that the way he went out, because he was one of my favorite content creators and he basically helped inspire me doing YouTube myself. I'm hoping one day that he could come back, since he still have his channel and his Twitter up, but as every day goes on, it seems less and less likely that he'll come back. It's still possible that he could, because Leo Hansen, she took a 1.5 to 2 year break and she came back, but based off the things I was hearing about YaDiiiigg, him leaving YouTube was probably the best thing for him, and as long as he's happy with his life, I'm happy for him too. And despite him from nearly being off of YouTube for nearly 2 years, he generates at least 14,000 views a month and about 400 to 500 views a day. So no matter what you say about him, he definitely left an impact on the hip hop commentary community, and in my opinion, I feel like he helped pave the way for somebody like Lamb and even more hip hop creators such as myself too. But be sure to like the video, comment how you feel about this whole situation about YaDiiiigg disappearing, and do you think he'll ever come back to this YouTube platform, or he'll just be gone for good? Let me know. Be sure to share this video, subscribe. Have a nice day.